Hello, I see that you've been suffering from OSA. OSA, also known as obstruction sleep apnea, happens when your throat becomes partly or completely blocked at times while you're asleep, causing you to stop breathing. This would often cause repeated interruptions during your breathing patterns. You may stop breathing for between 10 and 90 seconds and then wake up briefly. This is what we call an arousal. This is when your breathing restarts. These disruptions, however, disrupt your sleep cycles and prevent the essential amount of sleep that you'll need, as it also makes it difficult to properly achieve REM sleep. I noticed that your doctor has recommended that you start using CPAP therapy. Now, if you're not quite too sure what this is, CPAP therapy is basically a machine and device that you wrap around your head when you go to sleep. This is a type of positive airway pressure where the airflow is introduced into the airways to maintain a continuous pressure to keep you constantly breathing while you're asleep. However, I understand that many people won't be entirely comfortable to making this change, as it can come with some challenges. For example, you've encountered several types of barriers that have made it difficult for you to consistently use it every night. I see that in your self-reported difficulties, you listed that you had a behavioral barrier. This is where you said that you had struggled using the CPAP straps due to the discomfort it gave you when wearing it, having it difficult for you to wear it frequently. Furthermore, you also listed a situational barrier. Due to your current situation during the time you were prescribed with CPAP therapy, you had a father with back injuries. You reported that this had you take on the responsibility of looking after him, which interfered with your consistent use of the CPAP device, as you often got anxiety over the fact that it might wake him up from his sleep. While this is completely understandable, you must also understand that this device will help change your health and as well as stop the disturbance of you often getting awakened during your sleep. And finally, you also listed that you experience emotional stresses due to financial expenses, work pressure, and car troubles, which resulted to you having to work from home, must have all been very overwhelming for you. This would also have been a very large barrier. However, you should remember to also prioritize your mental well-being as well. Identifying issues and the approaches used to address them, talking with you, our client, also allows us to identify obstacles that are within our control and work together to create a workable solution. One way to overcome this obstacle is to be encouraged to create a nightly routine that gives you enough time to relax before using the CPAP device. In addition, environmental restructuring provides an additional way to perform action. We can recommend moving to a separate room for your sleep in order to calm your concerns of CPAP sounds interrupting your father's sleep and encourage commitment to the therapy. In conclusion, an effective strategy is needed to address the difficulties you have encountered with CPAP therapy. Through enabling people like you to recognize and overcome obstacles, we create pathways for enhanced health results and a higher standard of living.